I'm gonna be honest, this is like my 10th take of the video, and I've been trying to really explain the concept that I'm gonna explain to you. That is the biggest mistake that most brand owners make while hiring, with several different metaphors and examples and all that stuff. But I think I just need to really just get to the bare bones of it and tell you the mistake you've probably made in the past when you're hiring, or you're currently making when you're hiring, and how you can actually solve it. All right. My name is Gurnoor Singh. I make these videos to actually make scaling to 8 figures easy for health and wellness e-commerce brands. And if you're a brand owner and you're hiring, this video is absolutely crucial for you because you want employees to work hard for them. And I'm going to be honest, if they don't have this one thing that I'm going to tell you today, they will not work hard for you. Okay. This is something that my employer did a few years ago as well. And I did not work hard for him at all. And my co-workers did not work hard for him at all, simply because he made this one mistake. And they were actually a retail chain, like a huge retail chain. And that's probably why they didn't really focus that much on hiring, because they just want to get people in. And I don't know, right? They're not a business that's going to have exponential growth. That's one thing I know for sure. And a company like Nvidia, for example, that did actually have a lot of exponential growth, they're a $4.4 trillion company, they've actually applied this. And yeah, today I'm going to tell you exactly what that is. So, to break the ice, to just tell you exactly what it is just aligning incentives. And this is something that you've probably not done with most of your employees. Some of them maybe, but you need to actually align your incentives with your employees. And why you need to do that is because you want your employees to work hard and you want them to help you grow the brand and run the brand without you always being involved. That's the purpose of having an employee, to get them to do something as good as or better than you are currently doing it, so you can work on something that's more of a needle mover. All right. And the way you actually align your incentives with your employees is a lot simpler than you think. It's simply by asking them what they actually want from working with you. All right. And it's really just that simple. And once you find that out, then you can align your incentives. So I'll give you an example for this, right? If you are hiring a video editor, right? When you're in your interview stage, you don't want to ask them stuff like, oh, well, what are your skills? What are your experience? That stuff is necessary. But what you want to really ask them as well is, why do you want this job? Why do you want to actually work for our brand? And they may even say something as shallow as money. They may say that, yeah, I want to earn a lot of money. I want to be a little bit financially free. I love video editing, all that stuff. But you got to dig a little bit deeper. You got to dig that one layer deeper, where you can actually find out, why do they want that money? For example, if I was a video editor, you were interviewing me, you asked me, why do you want to work for my brand? And I'm like, oh, I saw that the pay is going to be pretty good and I do want that money. You go a little bit deeper. You ask me, why do I want that money? You might find out that I want financial independence, right? I want to be financially free. And you might find out that I want to be financially free because I want location freedom. And the amount of power you get when you know this as a brand owner is fucking through the roof. It's absolutely insane. Because what you can do is you can actually offer me certain incentives that allow me to fulfill this desire or want or need that I have for financial independence and also location freedom. So you may actually tell me that, you know what, Gurnoor, you can work from wherever you want. You don't have to come into the office. You're a video editor. We're going to give you certain deliverables. You don't have to have set hours. You have deliverables for every single week and you get them done and we have no problem. Now I'm really tied into your brand, right? My throat's a little bit dry. Give me one sec. Yeah, so now my incentives are aligned with yours. I want to help you grow the brand, and I really am committed to the brand because you're giving me exactly what I want, and I want to actually help you grow the brand as well. Something you can also do, I've actually got this written down over here, is that if someone wants to make money and they don't want the stress of a business, you can align their incentives with the money, right? It's not always going to be giving them a certain feature of work or a quality, like I say, you can work from wherever you want. Sometimes you will just give them money. For example, we did this for one of the UGC creators. Actually, we do this for all the UGC creators that we actually work with, to turn them into mini creative strategists for us. What we do is we actually get them to create ads for us and create content for us when we actually send them the product. And whatever ad they create that turns into a winning ad, we actually give them 5 to 10% of the ad spend on that. So that means that if we spend 100 grand on an ad, we give that creative strategist, that UGC creator, $10,000. So that's a huge incentive for them, right? They want that 10K. They're creating content. They create one video and they get paid 10K for it, right? That's fucking crazy. That's absolutely crazy for a UGC content creator. And that's how we can align their incentives with ours, right? And another one or two examples I have for you is if someone wants to be very rich. Someone just wants to make a lot of money. They want to build a lot of wealth, but they obviously don't want the stress of having a business like you do. What you can do is you can actually give them sweat equity. That means that when they work really hard, when they do actually help you grow the brand, you essentially align their incentives with yours by giving them equity inside the brand. Maybe it's only 0.5%, maybe it's only 1%. But when you turn into $100 million brand, that's going to be worth like 500K or $1 million, right? So it's worth a lot, and this is essentially what NVIDIA has also done, and that's why 78% of their employees are actually millionaires as well. And the third example that I had for you was, yeah, like if someone wants location freedom, like I said earlier, you can just give them like a work from home option and a flexible hours option, and that way they can fulfill their dreams while also working really hard for you, and they sort of rely on you to fulfill your dreams, and that's a bit of a manipulative way to get someone to work hard, but I mean, they're happy, they're getting what they want. And if them getting what they want has to be done through your brand and working really hard and helping you grow your brand, that's just perfect. Because the incentives align. They want something, they're striving to get it. And while they're striving to get it, they're helping you grow as well. So it's beneficial for both ways, right? And you have to be a little bit careful with this as well. I want you to be very careful because sometimes we can reward people for metrics that don't actually create business success. Prime example of this is telling people that, you know what, if you make a really good edit, every really good edit you make, we're going to pay you $500. That doesn't really make sense, right? It doesn't really make sense because that's very subjective, and a really good edit isn't going to lead to business growth. What's going to lead to business growth is a winning ad. So you can say to your editor that if one of the videos that you edit turns into a winning ad, just because you just did fucking amazing editing on it, we will give you $500. We'll give you $1,000 bonus. We'll give you that, right? Creative strategists, you can actually align their incentives like I gave the UGC example before, that every winning ad you create, you can give them 10% of the ad spend, right? You want to actually align your incentives through the metrics that actually grow the business. You don't want to align your incentive stuff like revenue and, you know, like good edits and all these little things that don't really move the business forward. The things that move the business forward is really just winning ads, winning landing pages, profit, right? Things that actually create profit for you. And that's really it for this video. I just want to get that out. And as I told you, this was like my 10th take on the video. Very transparent with that, if you can't tell, right? And I was trying to give you all these examples and stuff, and it just wasn't working that well. So thought I'd just give you the bare bones of it, and you guys can give me feedback on how you like that. Now, if you are, by the way, if you are a health and wellness e-commerce brand and you're doing 6 figures a month right now, and you're really struggling to scale to those 7-figure months, those $1 million months, right? But you want to get there, what you can do is you can click the link in the description. You don't have to click it, but it's just a quick video of me explaining how me and my team could potentially help you. My throat over here is dying, so apologies for the low effort talking, but yeah, you can click that link in the bio, and you don't have to click it, but it is there if you do want it. And apologies, this video hasn't been all that entertaining for you, but I do like making raw videos as well, because that just, I mean, it just filters out all the people who want the shiny object shit, and it just really gets to the bare bones. And whoever takes this advice and they apply it, they're going to generate massive amounts of success for themselves. And that is the end of this video, really. If you did like the video, click the button, like the video. If you do have any suggestions or comments for me, comment them down below. If you also want to see more of these videos and you don't want to, I guess, lose me, because chances are we're never going to see each other again, right, if you click off the video. So you can just subscribe and you can watch more of my videos. Short video, guys. Very raw, very straightforward. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.